When you speak of RSL, the first name that comes to mind is Kyle Beckerman.
Back to Beckerman, and it's in the back of the net. Swings it in. Beckerman! Long shot! What a strike by Beckerman! What a goal that is.
Yeah, he was the first guy that I asked when I entered the locker room, where he's hitting.
It's incredible to think he's been captain for 10 seasons. That just doesn't seem to happen anywhere in the world in any sport.
It was no surprise to me when he went on to RSL, the success that he's had, him getting the captain's band, very quickly.
When Kyle was named captain, which was pretty early on, everybody had respect for him, knew his quality and how he leads by example.
Driven, he's experienced, he's played on the biggest stage you can play on.
If it were common to find a guy like him, everyone would have him, and they don't.
I've honestly never been around a player that every day brings it like he does.
If somebody who doesn't know soccer and walks into our locker room and looks at all the players, he'll know Kyle's the captain, straight away.
Getting ready for the game, K-Dog came to me and put the armband on me, and we just kind of went from there. Whether I'm the captain or wearing the armband or not, I still have to act the same way. I got to still try and be the best teammate I can be, and that's whether I'm starting, whether I'm coming off the bench, or if you're not playing at all. It's just about being a good teammate.
There's all kinds of leaders, lead by example, vocal leaders, but Kyle's passion kind of carries him through every day. And
he leaves everything on the field. What you see is what you get with him.
Not much more you can ask for in a captain.
To be the guy that gets to walk the team out, and if we do win a trophy, you get to, you're the first one to get the trophy, which is awesome. But it's really just about that collective effort, winning something with your team that everybody put their mind to and everybody worked their tails off to achieve something. That's what it's really all about.
I think I've known him since we were, 13 or 14, and it's a work ethic that his parents instilled in him and his brother Todd. Man,
it's crazy where that can come from, because my parents, they weren't professional athletes. They just had a drive in them, and it was contagious on both me and my brother.
As a GM, it's fun to have a guy like Kyle around, because as a veteran, he's going to bring intensity, he's going to lead the young guys, he's going to lead practices. Effort is paramount, and he doesn't accept anything less than full effort from everyone he's around.
He's been to a World Cup, he's won an MLS Cup, he's been an All-Star, he's done all that, and he still brings it every day. There is no reason why you shouldn't do that every day. So in that aspect, it's invaluable for me as a coach to be able to point to a veteran like that who is outworking everybody.
I really do enjoy working hard. I feel like put in the work during the week, and then the game's the fun part. And so it's just something I bring every day, and it's something that I have to. It's just part of me. And I also want to set a good example for the younger guys, and if they see me working my butt off, then they have to.
I mean, you pick so much up in the locker room from all these players, but especially Bex. And you would think maybe as he gets older, he kind of loses that tenacity or work rate or any of that, but it's completely the opposite. He's working harder, he's staying after practice, and he's running on it by himself, doing stuff like that.
He's an extension of the coach onto the field for sure. The one thing that I've gotten used to with Kyle, which I actually appreciate and prefer now, is he's not an incredibly vocal leader. He's not calling guys out, chewing them out, but you see him have the individual talks. Every year, the growth that he had, watching him in Miami early on, the games he got, then Colorado, and then being able to play with him, the intensity that it brought.
Kyle was one of the few guys that actually matched the fear that I tried to put in other players.
A pain in the ass to play against, let's put it that way. Playing with him, the one thing I used to love, he could be playing Messi, and before the game, he'd be saying things like, "Who's Messi?" And then the more he did it, which is all the time, I realized what he was doing.
When you go into RSL, Kyle Beckerman, you're going to be in for a rough time in the midfield, stuff like that. So that's what comes to mind. Definitely Kyle is being a cornerstone, so to speak, of this franchise.
If you walk around if you see any fans in the city, most of them will likely have the number 5, with his name on the back. So he means a lot, not just to this city, I would say. He means a lot to the MLS,
Kyle means as much to this club and to this city as anybody has in this league.
I couldn't believe when I got here and I went down to a restaurant and there's Beckerman's Brew on tap. I mean, that shows the appeal that he has to the city, perhaps even the state.
We felt like the fan base is here. They just need a winning team, and When we did finally win the championship, they deserved this. It was something that we felt great to be able to give to these fans that have stayed so loyal for us. I just want to build this foundation that when I do leave, that this club's in good hands. They know that when I was out there or when I was in a Real Salt Lake training top or a jersey, that I was giving everything I had. Hopefully we brought some joy to the fans, and hopefully there's many more championships in the future.